Well, good afternoon. This is Kent with SDG Replays and Glory Days Boxing. We're going to be featuring this afternoon. Hope everyone is well as I'm looking to get my everything back up where it was. I don't know why it's not there now. That's the joy of streaming live. There we go. Good afternoon. This is Kent with SDG Replays, and we're going to be going into some boxing this morning, or now afternoon. Hello Al, how are you doing, brother? We're going to be looking at two bouts this afternoon. I'm going to be continuing my 32-man double elimination tournament into the second round, dropping down into the losers bracket with a bout between Jersey Joe Walcott and Ernie Shavers. It'll be a loser go home bout as they're in the losers bracket. But before we do that, we're going to have a bout in the bantamweight bout. It's going to be a bout featuring Nonito Donaire, and I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of these names, and Gabby Canizales. We will be featuring a bout between them. It should be a bout that I would say probably Donaire is going to win because he is the 8-star fighter to Canizales, who is a 6-star fighter. So it should be an interesting bout. It should be a huge challenge for Canizales, as he is the lower rated fighter fighting in the bantamweights, and doing this as a beta testing for Anthony at Glory Days Boxing, and just looking forward to seeing how this one's going to play out. So we will be doing a 10-round bout between Donaire and Canizales. And just to tell the tape for the two, Donaire is average power 4 to 6. He does tend to knock down easier than some at 3, and 4 and 5 he's stunned. Chin KO rating of 2. His will is a 4. He cuts at a 5, and he fouls at a 6. His stamina is 75, and my glasses are not clean. Here we go. Rob, glad you can make it. So it's Canizales. All right, right on. I'm not sure about the Donaire, if that's Donaire or Donaire. Well, my southern white male is coming out in me. He cuts it at 5 and fouls it at 6. He does have a trait of a closer trait, which is a great finisher. That will add 1 to Canizales' will rating, and 3 when he's tired. He lands on the inside from 1 to 52, so he's a little better on the inside than he is on the outside, which is 0 to 47. His defense is average, 1 and 2, and he's going to take away a punch, 3 and 4, and he's going to add 1, and he counters from 1 to 5. Gabby's card, Canizales, and I think I'm just going to say Gabby to make it easy. So it's Donaire. All right. Thanks, Al. So Gabby's card, he's pretty much identical with Donaire's, except he cuts easier at 8. His stamina is 5 less at 70. Both foul at 6. I'm having Arthur Mercanti Sr. as the ref, and he just calls it straight, so there won't be any adding to the will or the cuts. Gabby has a slug it out trait, which will add 1 to both fighters' punches landed on toe-to-toe exchanges. So it's going to get wild and woolly when they go toe-to-toe. He lands on the inside from 0 to 50 and 0 to 43 on the outside. He will defend only with a roll of 1, which will take away 1, 2 to 5, and he's going to add a punch. So his defense is not the best. He seems to be somebody just gets in and bangs away. And defense is not his strong point. And he will counter from 1 to 5, as will Donaire. So that's the tale of the tape. Our judges for the bout are Richard Green, Oscar Perez, and Gwen Adair. So here we go. This is our bout. Fighters up off their stools, touch gloves, bell rings, dice rolls. 1 and a 4. We'll see Gabby on the inside going on the offensive. 64 from the inside. He misses. Counter opportunity for Donaire, but he misses as well as we go to the 240 mark here in round number 1. 5 and 6. Again, we'll see Canizales on the outside this time. 26 from the outside, and he will throw a hook and 2 crosses land. 3 punches landed for Canizales, and there will be no counter from Donaire as we go to the 220 mark. 2 and a 6. This time we see Donaire going on the inside, 87 from the inside. It will be a clinch, and if he could have got a punch off, there would have been a chin check, but they're hugging instead of fighting as we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 1. 4 and 4. It's a toe-to-toe from the inside. First, Canizales from the inside, 58 from the inside. He misses. Donaire looks to answer back with a 59 from the inside. He misses as well as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. Very uneventful round so far as we go to the minute 40 mark of the round. 2 and a 1. We'll see Canizales from the inside again. 17 from the inside. Will be 3 punches landed, a hook and 2 crosses land. 3 more punches by Canizales. And there will be no defense from Donaire as Canizales is looking to get off early to display his dominance in this round as we go to the minute 20 mark. 5 and a 2. We'll see again Canizales on the inside. And this time he lands big on the inside. It's 0-3. He fires a vicious salvo of punches. 5 punches landed by Canizales. And it's just outside of his power range as all those punches land heavily. And no defense from Donaire as he is starting off slow in this fight as we go to the minute mark in the round. 5 and 1. Again, Gabby from the outside this time. 17 from the outside. A hook and 2 crosses land. 3 more punches land as he's on a 14-0 run here in the very first round. And again, no defense from Donaire as we go to the 42nd mark. 3 and a 5. This time, Donaire from the outside, but he cannot land. He misses, and no response back from Canizales as we go to the last 20 seconds of this round. 1 and a 6. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the outside. Canizales leading off first from the outside. That's an 89 from the outside. He misses. Donaire answers back with a 37 from the outside, and he lands 2 short crosses and 1 uppercut as it's added on for the toe-to-toe exchange as the bell sounds, and that will be the end of round number 1, a round that was dominated by Canizales as he outpunched Donaire 14-3 in that round. Again, our judges for this bout are Richard Green, and because it was 11 punch differential, it will be easy to score as all these judges score heavily for the puncher. who lands, the boxer who lands the most punches. So we see it a 10-9 round all around for Canizales. Judges handing in their cards to the commission as we look to go to round number 2 in this 10-round bout in the bantamweight division. Round number 2. Fighters off their stools. Bell rings, dice rolls, 2 and a 4. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the inside. Gabby Canizales leading off first. 74 from the inside will be a miss. Donaire looking to answer back. 48 from the inside. He indeed will land 3 punches. He bores in behind a short cross and an uppercut, and there will be a chin check on Gabby Canizales, but the dice roll is 18. He just takes that punch and keeps on moving forward as we go to the 240 mark here in round number 2. 5 and a 2. We'll see Canizales on the offensive from the inside. 46 from the inside. He digs 2 hooks to the body. 2 punches landed. And there will be no defensive check from Donaire as both those punches go hard to his body as we go to the 220 mark here in round number 2. 1 and a 3. We'll see Donaire on the offensive from the outside. 32 from the outside. He rips a jab and doubles up across. 3 punches landed. And in defense, Canizales adds 1 more to that as he lets another hook to the body get through as 4 punches were landed in that exchange as we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 2. 3 and a 6. We'll see again Donaire on the offensive from the outside. 41 from the outside will be, he comes in behind a short cross. 2 punches landed. And this time there will be a chin check for Canizales, and Canizales is hurt. He has been hurt here in round number 2. Let me record this. In round number 2, so he is stunned and hurt, and we will go into the minute 40 segment with Donaire unopposed as he will be throwing from the inside. 31 from the inside. Well, he rips a jab and he doubles up across. 3 punches landed, and it again is a chin check of a 2. And the 9 is above that because of those 3 punches landed, there now will be a wheel check on Canizales. Can we have a TKO here in the second round of this bout as Donaire is landing punch after punch? He is stunned, so his wheel is a 6, and he is a great finisher. He has a closing route. So that will add 1 more. So 7 and under, and this fight is over, and it's a 20. It's the highest roll you could get. So Canizales wades through that beating he's taken. We go to the minute 20 mark, but he is still feeling the effects of the blast he's been taking in this second round. 3 and a 2. Again, we'll see a toe-to-toe, this time from the outside. Donaire leading off. An 07 from the outside. That will be 4 more punches, heavy rights and less. 4 punches landed, and then an uppercut that gets through as 5 total go through. Canizales looks to answer back. 64, he does not. He misses as we go to the minute mark here in round number 2. 3 and a 4. Again, toe-to-toe from the outside. 53 from the outside. Donaire misses Canizales looks to answer back, but he misses as well as we go to the 42nd mark here in round number 2. 3 and a 3. We'll see Donaire on the offensive from the outside. 37 from the outside will be 2 punches landed as he comes in behind the cross. And there will be no defensive check for Canizales as we go to the 22nd mark here in round number 2. 3 and a 4. Again, a toe-to-toe from the outside. Donaire leading off from the outside. He misses. Canizales does not as he answers back with a 40 from the outside. He'll dig a hook to the body and land a cross in behind it as he lands 2 punches to close out the round. If he could have, it is a chin check, but the 11 is outside of Nonito's range as the bell sounds. A very busy round for Nonito Donaire as he won that round handily, outpunching and stunning Canizales in round number 2, landing 19 punches to 4. Very busy round, that round for the favored fighter. Again, an easy round to score, which now has us after 2 rounds even in this fight. Judges Richard Green, Oscar Perez, and Gwen Adair have tallied their scores, turned in their cards. Fighters up off their stools, eyeing each other. Bell rings for round 3, dice roll. 1 and a 6. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the outside. This time, Canizales leading off as he closed out the round. 15 from the outside. Will be 3 punches landed, a hook and 2 crosses. But Donaire does defend one of those as he takes one of those punches back as 2 punches land in his first exchange. As we go to the 240 mark here in the round. 3 and a 2. Toe-to-toe. On the inside, Canizales leading off on the inside. 32 from the inside. He digs 2 hooks to the body, landing 2 to the body, and then a cross to the face as his slug it out trait comes in handy. But now for Donaire, 37 for him from the inside. Again, he lands heavily, rips a jab and a double cross, 3 punches landed, and another hook to the body. As there will be a chin check, but the 12 is outside of the range as we go to the 220 mark here in round number 3. 2 and a 3. We'll see Donaire going on the offensive from the inside. 48 from the inside. He bores in behind a short cross. 2 punches land. And there will be no defense from Canizales as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round. 3 and a 5. We'll see again Donaire on the outside going on the offensive. 20 from the outside. He rips a jab and doubles up across, landing 3 more punches. And with Canizales' defense, he adds another as he lets an uppercut get through to his jaw as he's being rattled here again in round number 3 as we go to the minute 40 mark of the round. 4 and a 6. We'll again see Donaire on the inside. 09 from the inside. Lands heavy rights and lefts as 4 more punches land as he's getting busy and going to the body and head of Gabby Canizales here in the round. Canizales does defend one of those, taking back one of those punches as he takes one on the glove. Minute 20 of the round, 2 and a 6. Again, Donaire from the outside. 89 from the outside. Will be a miss. Counter opportunity for Canizales. He does not counter as we go to the minute mark here in round number 3. 1 and a 4. We'll see Canizales this time leading off from the inside. 76 from the inside. He misses. Counter opportunity, but there will be no counter as we go to the 42nd mark here in round number 3. 2 and a 6. Again, Donaire from the inside on the offensive. 41 from the inside as he bores in behind a short cross, and he lands heavy as there's 3 punches landed, and they're heavy punches. There'll be a chin check for Canizales, but the 14 allows him to keep moving on as we go to the 22nd mark here in the round. 2 and a 4. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Donaire leading off from the inside first. And it is a clinch, and the bell sounds as round number 3 ends. Another dominant round by Nonito as he's dominating Gabby right to this point. So that's 16 punches landed to 5 for Canizales. That's eating away the stamina of Canizales, who is already down to 21 after 3 rounds, while Donaire is at 63. Again, an easy round to score for our judges, as we now have Donaire leading 2 rounds to 1. Or leading 29-28 on all 3 cards. Richard Green, Oscar Perez, and Gwen Adair all have their cards turned into the commission. As the bells sounds, the dice roll. 5 and a 2. See, this time Canizales leading off from the inside, and he leads off big, fires a vicious salvo of punches. 5 punches land. And 1 more as Nonito's defense allows an uppercut to get through. 6 total punches land in that exchange. As we go to the 240 mark here in the round. 1 and a 5. We'll see Donaire on the offensive from the outside. 31 from the outside. He rips a jab and then doubles up the cross. 3 punches landed, and there will be a cut check for Gabby Canizales. And he indeed does cut with the roll of 1. What will that cut be? It is a 13. He has a cut over his right eye here in round number 4. Cut right eye. So he's now pawing at that eye as he's been cut here in round number 4 as we go to the 220 mark here in the round. Blood pouring from the eye from Gabby Canizales. 1 and a 2. We'll see Canizales trying to answer back. He's been angered. He's seen blood. He's trying to fire back from the inside. 45 from the inside. He does indeed dig 2 hooks to the body of of Donaire. Those 2 punches landed, and another hook to the body gets through as the defense of Donaire allows another punch through as we get to the 2-minute mark here in round number 4. 3 and a 4. We'll see another toe-to-toe, this time from the inside as Canizales leads off. 53 from the inside. He misses just outside of his range. Donaire looking to answer back. He does indeed land. He rips a jab and he doubles up across. 3 punches landed, and then another gets through as he lands the uppercut. As we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. 6 and a 1. Again, it'll be toe-to-toe this time. Donaire leading off from the outside. 40 from the outside. Again, behind a short cross, he lands 2 punches and then gets in an uppercut to close out his exchange. And there will be a chin check on Gabby Canizales after he answers back. He answers back a 35 from the inside. He digs to the body, landing 2 punches, and then throwing a straight cross to the jaw of Donaire. Now, chin check for Gabby Canizales. And the 13 is well outside of his range as he keeps moving forward as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. 3-1. We'll see Donaire on the outside. On the offensive, 82 from the outside. He misses, but there will be no counter from Gabby Canizales as we go to the minute mark here in the round. 6-4. Canizales from the inside. 91 from the inside. Will be a clinch as we go to the 42nd mark here in the round. 6-1. Toe-to-toe from the outside. We'll see Donaire lead off from the outside. He misses. Canizales looking to answer back. He misses as well as we go to the 22nd mark as both fighters are getting sloppy here in round number 4. 1-4. We'll see Canizales on the offensive from the inside. 79 from the inside. He misses. And there'll be no counter as the bell sounds as we end round number 4. A much slower punch total and much closer round in round number 4 as both fighters seem to be catching their breath to prepare for the latter rounds. As Donaire landed 9 punches to Canizales' 6. So only a 3-punch differential this round. How were our judges scored? This will be the first time where the judges scoring may play a role in a round. Judge Richard Green. Judge Oscar Perez. And Gwen Adair. Where are you, Gwen? There you are. All right. Judges scored the round. Richard Green hands in his card. Oscar Perez tallies his, and it's handed in. Now, Gwen Adair. All scorecards are in as we go to round number 5. I have so far the fight still going to Donaire. I think he's won all but round number 1. So leading 3 rounds to 1 as we go to round number 5. Bell rings, dice roll. 5-4. We'll see Gabby Canizales on the offensive from the inside. 0-9 from the inside. He uncorks his hands in tight. 4 punches landed. There will be no defense as we go to the 240 mark here in round number 5. 3-1. We'll see Donaire on the offensive from the outside. 15 from the outside. That will be heavy rights and lefts as he lands 4 more punches to the body and head of Gabby. And it's just outside of his power at 5. And no defense as we go to the 220 mark of the round. 4-6. We'll see Donaire on the offensive from the inside. 28 from the inside. Rips the jab and double crosses. 3 punches landed. And no defense as we go to the 2-minute mark as Canizales is letting all those punches through. 2-3. Again, Donaire on the offensive from the inside. 71 from the inside. He misses. No defensive counter from Canizales as we go to the minute 40 mark here in round number 5. 4 and a 3. Again, Donaire on the offensive from the inside, 62 from the inside. He misses, but again, no counter as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. 6 and 3. We'll see Donaire on the offensive from the outside. 0-6 from the outside. Heavy rights and lefts. 4 punches landed as all again get through to the body and the head of Canizales as we go to the minute mark of round number 5. 4 and 4. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the inside. Donaire leading off. 82. He misses. 79 from Canizales. He misses as well as we go to the 42nd mark as both fighters swinging wildly. 4 and 4. Again, a toe-to-toe from the inside. Donaire leading off. 0-8 from the inside. Heavy rights and lefts. 4 punches land and then an uppercut to the jaw that will have a chin check after Canizales answers back as that last one gets through heavily. And he misses. Now, chin check for Gabby Canizales here in round number 5. And he takes that punch and keeps moving forward as we go to the 22nd mark here in round number 5. 1 and a 2. We'll see Canizales looking to finish this round off in a flourish from the inside. That's a 94 from the inside. But that is a clinch as the bell sounds. Another dominant round by Nonito Donaire. Is now, he landed in that round 16 punches. To 4. And now Gabby Canizales is fatigued with 5 more rounds to go. Will he make it? As this one will be an easy one for the judges to tally. Richard Green has turned in his card. Now Oscar Perez, as Gwen Adair hands in her card. Well, so far after 5 rounds, Nonito Donaire has shown his boxing skill to far surpass Gabby Canizales as he's outpunched Canizales 74 to 22. Canizales only landing 22 punches through 5 rounds. As he is now fatigued, we'll be reading from the right fatigue column as we go to round number 6 of this 10-round bout. Bell rings, dice rolls, 4 and a 6. Donaire will be leading off. 4 and a 6. Donaire on the offensive from the inside. 0-4 from the inside will be he launches a smothering attack, rights and lefts to the body, and then hooks to the head of Gabby Canizales as there will be a cut check. And he will cut again as he cuts at 8 and the roll is a 4. What will we see this time? He's already cut over the right eye. This time it is a 1. Now he has swelling over the left eye. So both the right and left eye have been affected on Gabby Canizales as this beating he's taking is starting to show on his face as we go to the 240 mark here in round number 6. 2 and a 6. Again, Donaire on the inside. 45 on the inside. That will be a short cross. 2 punches landed as he throws to the body and a cross to the face. And again, it will be because he is fatigued. Now that's in his power range of 6. Chin check, and Gabby Canizales has now been knocked down here in round number 6. So the hook to the head gets through. Gabby Canizales has been knocked down here in round number 6. His chin KO is 4. So will he be able to get up? Anything 4 and under, and this fight is over. And it is a 4. That is it. Here in round number 6, Gabby Canizales has been knocked out by Nonito Donaire as the right hook gets through to the jaw of Gabby Canizales as he's knocked out, KO'd here in round number 6. So it was very apparent that Nonito Donaire was the superior boxer. As we get to round number 6, the punch total had just got way out of hand. Canizales already fatigued in round number 6, and then Canizales just comes out and bears down, and that's our fight. So that will be our fight in the bantamweight class. Nonito Donaire in a 6-round knockout of Gabby Canizales as this fight is over. Now that brings us to our feature bout in the 32-man double elimination tournament. Again, this is a double elimination tournament, so we have our 2 contestants, Jersey Joe Walcott and Ernie Shavers, competing in the loser's bracket. So this is a win or you go home bout. Jersey Joe Walcott versus Ernie Shavers. Walcott was the higher seeded fighter, so he will be fighting out of the red corner. He will lead off with momentum. Both fighters, legendary fighters. Every fighter in this 32-man tournament are great fighters. So that's what makes this so exciting and interesting. Jersey Joe had a career record of 50 wins, 19 losses, and 1 draw. He wasn't known to be a power puncher, as he's a 3 and 4 with his power rating. He knocks down at a 3, and he's stunned from 4 to 7. His chin KO is high at 5. His will is a 6. His cut is a 4, and his foul is a 3. His stamina is 85, as I need to change that. He likes to punch from the inside as he lands 51% of his punches, 0 to 51 and 0 to 48 from the outside. He does have the front runner trait, which will, if more ring general stars an opponent, -1 from chin knockdown. Unfortunately, Shavers is an 8-star fighter, just as he is. So there will be no adjustment. Walcott's defense from 1 to 4, he'll take away 1, and at 5, he'll take away 2. So Walcott, a very good defensive fighter, and he will counter from 1 to 6. Ernie Shavers, he is a fighter who is going to like to get off early and soon, because his stamina is only 60, so he's going in to this about 25 stamina points lower than Walcott. So what does Shavers like to do? Shavers likes to knock people out. Ernie Shavers has a power of 7, and when his opponent is fatigued or stunned, it's a 10. His chin knockdown for himself is a 3, and he'll stun from 4 to 8. His chin KO is a 4. So both fighters susceptible for the knockout. His will is a 6. He cuts at a 7, and he fouls at a 5. He has this not so tough trait, if less stars and opponent -1. But again, since both are 8-star fighters, these traits will not apply in this bout. He, on the inside, he's 0 to 50, 50% of his punches on the inside. Not very accurate from the outside as he goes 0 to 38, so he'll want to keep this fight inside. His defense, not as good. He will take away a punch with a roll of 1 or 2, but 3 to 5, he will add a punch, and he only counters from 1 to 4. For our bout, I forget who I had. Larry Rosadilla will be our ref, and he has no nothing added to the foul or the will. He calls it straight. Our refs are Harold Lederman, Samuel Condi, and Adelaide Bird. So Adelaide Bird will be the only one that we might see some questionable judging, which is seems to be normal for Adelaide. So that's not to be unexpected. So that is our bout. And I need to get the shavers. I do why that came up. I have the wrong Excel sheet up. Before we get this fight started, I want to make sure I get the right thing up. Be an easy fix. Should be. There we go. Now we got the right people up. So this will be our bout. Shavers, Walcott, 10 rounds. Winner goes on, loser goes home. Round number 1 in this 10-round bout. Fighters up off their stools. They've had their instructions. Thank you, Al. Bell sounds, dice rolls, 6 and a 3. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the outside from both fighters. Walcott leading off from the outside. 87, he misses. Ernie Shavers looks to land back, and he does a 40. No, he does not. That 40 is just outside of his rating of 38, and if he would have landed that punch, it would have been a knockdown immediately of Jersey Joe Walcott, but Walcott slips those punches as we go to the 240 mark as he dodged the huge hook by Ernie Shavers, as Shavers is looking to get nasty here in round number 1. 1 and a 2. We'll see Walcott on the offensive from the outside, 60 from the outside. He misses. Ernie Shavers will not counter as we go to the 220 mark here in the round. Double deuces. We'll see Walcott on the offensive from the inside, 14 from the inside. Lands heavy rights and lefts. 4 punches landed. And Shavers lets another get through as another heavy blow to the body. It's 5 punches landed in that segment as we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 1, 5 and 3. We'll see Shavers on the inside, 97 from the inside. He will indeed get a punch through, and there will be a foul check, but he gets away with that low blow as Rosadilla allows that punch to get through. So we go to the minute 40 mark, 2 and a 3. See another toe-to-toe from the inside as Jersey Joe Walcott leads off from the inside. 0-3 from the inside. That's heavy punching from the inside. Short jab starts a 5-punch combo, and there will be a chin check of Ernie Shavers once he answers back. And it's an 89 from the inside. And he clinches, so no punches landed as all those punches are taken back as he grabs and holds on for dear life. At the minute 20 mark here in round number 1 as both fighters are throwing heavy. 5 and 3. We'll see Ernie Shavers on the offensive from the inside. He will indeed land short, hard punches, landing 2 punches. And no defense from Jersey Joe Walcott as we go to the minute mark. 6 and 4. We'll see Walcott on the offensive from the outside. 43 from the outside. He throws a crisp jab and a cross in behind it as he lands 2. There will be no defense from Shavers as we go to the 42nd mark here in the round. Again, 2 and 4. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Walcott leading off, 12 from the inside. He lands heavy rights and lefts as he goes to the body and head of Ernie Shavers. 4 more punches landed. Now, Shavers firing back, 78 from the inside. He misses as we go to the last 20 seconds of round number 1. 3 and a 4. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the outside. Walcott leading off from the outside, 37 from the outside. That jab and cross combo again as he lands 2 more punches. And there will be a cut check of Shavers after his exchange, 96. And again, it's a clinch that takes back those punches as the round ends with Shavers hanging on for dear life as Walcott has took it to Shavers to start out this fight. Not many punches landed that round, but Walcott was the busier fighter as he landed 10 punches to 3 for Shavers. Heavy punching going on. I thought if Shavers had landed that first segment, he might have ended this fight. It would have been a knockdown in the first salvo, but Walcott ducked and dived and got out of the way. Judge Harold Lederman, 7-punch differential. All right, Samuel Condi. Okay, and now the always interesting Adelaide Bird. All right, scores are in. All cards handed in to the commission. Round number 2 to begin. Both fighters eyeing the other across the ring, getting their final instructions up off their stools. The bell sounds, dice rolls, 5 and a 6. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the inside. Walcott will be leading off from the inside. That's an 0-4 from the inside. Heavy rights and lefts going to the body and head of Ernie Shavers. As Ernie Shavers looks to answer back. 71. He does not. He misses as we go to the 240 mark here in round number 2. 5 and a 2. Will again be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Walcott leading off from the inside. 20 from the inside. That's again 4 more punches landing, going to the body and the head of Ernie Shavers. Shavers answering back. 54. He does not. He misses as we go to the 220 mark here in round number 2. 1 and 4. We'll see Walcott on the outside. 11 from the outside. He lands heavy rights and lefts. 4 more punches landed. And there will be a chin check on Ernie Shavers as that last punch got through heavy to the jaw of Shavers, but he just walks through it as we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 2. 6 and 4. This time it's Walcott on the offensive from the outside, and it's a 0-0 from the outside. He lands heavy from the outside. He throws a short jab that starts a 5-punch combo as 5 punches are landed, and Shavers takes all 5 as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. 17-0 punch total so far. If we get to 25, this will be a TKO, so Shavers needs to get busy. 1 and 5. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the outside. Walcott misses as Shavers looks to answer back, and he misses. 62, he misses as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. 4 and a 5. See a toe-to-toe again from the inside. Walcott leading off from the inside. He misses. Shavers desperately needs to get in, and he does not. He misses as we go to the minute mark here in the round. 5 and a 6. Again, a toe-to-toe from the inside. Walcott from the inside. It will be a clinch as we go to the 42nd mark here in round number 2, being dominated by Walcott so far. 3 and a 1. It'll be Ernie Shavers on the offensive from the inside, but he misses as we go to the 22nd mark here in the round. There will be, there is a counter as he lands 2 crosses to the head of Ernie Shavers, as this has been a dominant round by Jersey Joe Walcott. Shavers cannot get off in this round as we go to the last 20 seconds. A 1 and a 3. Again, it's a toe-to-toe from the outside. Jersey Joe Walcott from the outside will land 2 more punches as Shavers looks to answer back, and he will land 2 punches, and it will be 2 hard punches as he delivers hard. There will be a chin check of Jersey Joe Walcott, and Ernie Shavers was being dominated that whole round, and he lands 2 heavy punches that stun Jersey Joe Walcott, but he will not go down. He's just stunned as the bell rings, as Ernie Shavers was dominated that round by Jersey Joe Walcott. But he did get his attention there at the end, but it was 21 punches landed by Walcott in that round to only 2 for Ernie Shavers. $19 punch differential. That is scary. So we'll have to roll to see if there's any 10-8 rounds. Samuel Condi and Adelaide Bird. That round easy to score for the judges as Walcott dominated that round, beating Shavers handily. As we go to round number 3, Shavers already at 29 in his stamina to 80 for Walcott. Things not looking good for Ernie Shavers as we go to round number 3. Walcott jumps up off his stool as Ernie Shavers wearily gets up off his as we go into round number 3. Shavers will have momentum as he landed the last 2 punches of the round, but can he get back in this fight? He needs to get inside and land heavy. 4 and a 4. That will be Jersey Joe Walcott on the offensive from the inside. 47 from the inside. He throws that crisp jab and the cross in behind it as he lands 2 punches. 2 punches landed, and there will be no defensive check or counter. 240. 5 and a 2. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Walcott leading off from the inside. 40 from the inside. That jab and cross combo again as he lands 2 more punches. Shavers looks in, answer back. 70 from the inside. He does not. He misses as we go to the 220 mark. Shavers needs to take the opportunity anytime he can get it, but he keeps missing. 3 and a 4. Toe-to-toe from the outside. Walcott from the outside. Again, the jab cross combo. 2 punch lands for Walcott. Just outside of his power rate as Ernie Shavers looks to answer back. And he answers back heavy. Double zeros. He will devastating combination scores. 5 punches landed. And there will be a chin check of Jersey Joe Walcott. But the 15 is well outside as he takes those heavy punches from Ernie Shavers as this fight is beginning to heat up. As we're at the 2-minute mark. 4 and 1. Be a toe-to-toe from the inside. This time Shavers leading off from the inside. 81. He misses. Walcott looking to answer back, but his 91 misses as well as a clinch as we go to the minute 40 mark here in round number 3. 3 and 1. Ernie Shavers on the offensive from the inside. 35 from the inside. Wicked 3-punch combo. 3 punches land as Shavers now is looking to dig to the body and head of Jersey Joe Walcott to chop him down where he can knock out Walcott, who is dominating this fight. 6 and 5. Again, Shavers on the inside, on the offensive. 49 from the inside. Short, hard punches land. 2 punches land, and there will be no defense from Walcott as both those punches get through as we go to the minute mark in the round. Shavers finally getting active. 3 and a 5. Again, we'll see Ernie Shavers on the offensive from the inside. 35, that wicked 3-punch combo again. 3 more punches land, and there will be no defense from Jersey Joe Walcott as Shavers is getting busy in this round. All right, Al. 3 and a 5. Again, Ernie Shavers on the inside, on the offensive. 10 from the inside. He lets go both hands in tight. 4 more punches land as Shavers is looking to get back into this fight. And there will be no defense from Jersey Joe Walcott as we go to the last 20 seconds of the round. 6 and a 1. We'll see Shavers again on the inside. 83 from the inside. It is a clinch as the bell sounds. A much better round for Ernie Shavers as he's looking to get back into this fight as he outpointed Walcott in that round. Walcott with 6 punches landed to 17 for Ernie Shavers. 11-punch differential this time. All right, our judges have entered their scores. Harold Lederman handing his card, Samuel Conde, and now Adelaide Bird. That tightened this bout back up as Shavers is going to make this interesting. I thought for a second there Walcott was just going to run away with this fight, but Ernie said, I'll have none of that, as he landed big in round number 3. As we go to round number 4, bell sounds, dice roll, 6 and a 3. We'll see Shavers on the inside. 51 from the inside. He just misses, as there would have been another chin check if he could have landed that punch. There will be no counter opportunity from Walcott. 2 and a 1. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the inside. Shavers leading off from the inside. No, it will be a clinch. No punches landed in that segment. 3 and a 6. We'll see Shavers on the offensive from the outside. This time it's 0-2 from the outside. He throws that devastating combination. 5 punches landed to the body and the head of Walcott, and all 5 punches get through as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round, as Ernie Shavers has woke up in this fight. Again, a toe-to-toe from the inside. Shavers from the inside. Short, hard punches land. 2 punches landed by Shavers. Walcott answering back. 51 from the inside. He throws a crisp jab and a cross. He lands 2 punches, and there are heavy punches just outside of his power range, as if he could have clipped him just a little more solidly. Shavers would have went down, as they were hard, heavy punches. As we go to the minute 40 segment, 6 and a 5. Ernie Shavers on the inside. 51 from the inside, just misses, as Walcott avoids and counters and lands 2 hard crosses to the body of Ernie Shavers as he answers back. 4 and a 1. Toe-to-toe from the inside. This time Walcott leading off from the inside. He does indeed land 1 punch, but there will be a foul check. Was that low? And Shavers looks to answer back with a 97 himself, which he answers back with a low punch or possible foul. Both fighters getting dirty here in the round. First, the foul check for Jersey Joe Walcott, who fouls at a 3. He does not. Now Ernie Shavers, and he does indeed foul. It was indeed a foul, and what will that foul be? He's warned for holding. So here in round number 4, Ernie Shavers warned for holding. As we go to the minute 20 segment here in the round, both fighters getting a little dirty here. 4 and a 5. Again, a toe-to-toe from the inside. Ernie Shavers leading off from the inside. He lets go both hands in tight. 4 punches land. But this time Walcott looks to answer back with a 74, and he does not. He misses as we go to the minute mark. Another good round by Ernie Shavers. 6 and a 4. Again, a toe-to-toe from the outside. This time Shavers leading off. He misses. And as well does Jersey Joe as we go to the 42nd mark. 3 and a 1. Again, Ernie Shavers on the inside. 74. He misses. No counter opportunity as we go to the 22nd mark here in the round. 1 and a 2. This time, Jersey Joe Walcott on the offensive from the outside. 75 from the outside. He misses. No counter as the bell rings. Another busy and good round for Ernie Shavers as he's taken the momentum back in this fight. There's only 5 punches landed by Walcott, while he lands 12. So Shavers has come back hard and heavy. 8 punch differential. What will our judges say? Judge Harold Lederman, Samuel Conde, and now the tried and tested Adelaide Bird. All right, scores are in. This fight is turning out to be a great tight fight. It began after round 1 and 2 looking like this was going to be a runaway with Jersey Joe, but Ernie in the last 2 rounds has said, I'll have none of that, as we go to round 5 with this bout knotted up tied. I see it a draw so far going through round 5. We do have stamina issues for Shavers as he's down to 18, where Walcott's still at 51. But the way the last 2 rounds going is Shavers is kept busy staying in tight on Walcott, preventing him from punching and extending his stamina. So here we go, round number 5. Bell rings, dice rolls, 3 and a 2. We'll see Ernie Shavers on the inside, on the offensive, 0-5 from the inside. He throws that devastating combination of hooks to the body and crosses to the head. 5 punches land, and they all get through as we go to the 240 mark as he's bringing it to Walcott once again. 1 and a 6 this time. We'll see Jersey Joe on the offensive from the outside, 30 from the outside, a jab and a hook and a cross, score. Three punches landed. As we go, and there will be another that gets through with a defensive check of Ernie Shavers. He lets another cross get to the left side of his face. 220 mark here in round number 5. 2 and a 1. Again, toe-to-toe inside. Jersey Joe leads off at 52. He misses just barely. As Shavers answers back from the inside. The short, hard punches land. 2 more punches land for Ernie Shavers as we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 5 of an exciting fight. 3 and a 5. See Ernie Shavers on the offensive from the inside. That's a 97 from the inside. That'll be a punch landed, but there will be a foul check. And the 6 is just out of his foul of 5 as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. 6 and 1. See Ernie Shavers on the offensive from the inside. That's 0-3 from the inside. That it will be 5 more punches landed. But because of the defense of Jersey Joe Walcott, only 3 of those punches get through as he takes 2 of those on his gloves as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. Good defense by Walcott, and that exchange 2 and a 5, toe-to-toe from the inside. Ernie Shavers from the inside, 0-7 from the inside. That'll be him letting go of his hands in tight. 4 more punches landed, and after Walcott's, that's just outside of his power of 7, so there will not be a chin check. Walcott looks to answer back. He answers back big as well, a 12 from the inside. Heavy rights and lefts. 4 punches get through for Jersey Joe as we go to the minute mark with Ernie Shavers with momentum, 1 and 4. We'll see Jersey Joe on the outside, 17 on the outside. Heavy rights and lefts. 4 more punches landed from Jersey Joe. Chin check on Ernie Shavers as a right cross gets through, but he takes it and keeps moving forward as we go to the 42nd mark here in round number 5. An exciting round. Both fighters busy and throwing heavy. 6 and 4. We'll see Jersey Joe on the outside. Yep, on the outside. He misses just barely, but there will be no response from Shavers. He does not counter back. 20 seconds, 2 and 4. We'll see Jersey Joe on the offensive from the inside. 0-3. That will be a short jab that starts a vicious 5-punch combo going to the body and head of Ernie Shavers. As the bell sounds, there will be no defense as Walcott closes out the round very convincingly as he lands 17 punches in that segment. That means in round number 6, after one punch landed, Ernie Shavers will be fatigued. But a great round by both fighters, only a 2-punch differential. All right. Judge Lederman, Condi, now Adelaide Bird. All right. Adelaide. So far, this is anybody's fight. As we go into round number 6, remember, after one punch, Ernie Shavers is going to be fatigued, and we will go to his fatigue column, which changes drastically for him. He'll go from his power will go from 7 down to 4. His chin will go from 3 up to 6, and he will stun up to 11, and his knockout will go to 7, his willed and 9. So this is going to make the fight get interesting as we start round number 6. Walcott with momentum. Bell rings, dice rolls, 1 and a 2. We'll see Jersey Joe on the outside, 35 from the outside, a jab and a hook. And a cross score, 3 punches landed. Ernie Shavers is now fatigued. He does not counter back as we go to the 240 mark. Shavers now fatigued, 5 and 4. We'll again see Walcott on the inside, on the offensive, 63 from the inside. He misses. There will be a counter opportunity as he lands 2 hooks to the body and 1 to the head, and there will be a cut check for Jersey Joe. And he is cut. And that cut, Jersey Joe now has a cut left eye. In round number 6, excuse me. We see a cut left eye. So some damage done now to Jersey Joe Walcott. So we go to the 220 mark here in the round. 1 and a 4. Walcott on the outside, 54. Actually, only one of those punches landed, but it was a heavy one. 1 and a 4. Walcott from the outside, 34 from the outside. Jab, hooking across. 3 more punches landed. No defense. 2-minute mark. Ernie Shavers, bone weary, 5 and a 2. Be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Walcott leading off from the inside. 0-4 from the inside. Heavy rights and lefts go to the body and the head. 4 punches landed. There will be a cut check of Ernie Shavers. First, he answers back, 85. That will be a clinch. None of those punches getting through. As we now go to the minute 40 mark here in the round, 5 and a 6. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Jersey Joe leading off from the inside. Heavy rights and lefts. 4 punches landed. Shavers looking to answer back, 53. He does not. He misses as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. 3 and 3. Ernie Shavers from the inside. 12 from the inside. He lets his hand go. 3 punches landed. And there will be a chin check. And Jersey Joe Walcott has been knocked down here in round number 6 by a desperate Ernie Shavers, who is feeling fatigued and tired. And he's saying, if I'm going to do it, I need to do it now. Round number 6. So here we are. He's knocked down. His chin KO right now is 5 and under, and this fight is over. And would this not be a stunning upset? Here we go. The dice rolls, and it is a 1. Ernie Shavers has come through with a right hook to the jaw of Jersey Joe Walcott, and fatigued, he has knocked out Walcott, and that is our fight, folks. A quick knockout from the power of Ernie Shavers. Even when he was fatigued, it came through, and he has knocked out Jersey Joe Walcott. What a stunner. This was a fight that Walcott looked like he was going to win handily because he had got Shavers fatigued. But the power of Ernie Shavers is always something you have to be looking for. What an upset. What a fight. I hope you enjoyed it. What an ending to the fight. What a great fight. I tell you, I'm shocked. Did not see that coming, but that's why this game is so fun. Thanks for those of you who have watched and tuned in. And for those of you that will be coming later, I hope you enjoyed that ending. I know I did. What a come out of nowhere hook or right cross or whatever it was. It was a flash knockout. Walcott